Mr. Trump has yet to sign any major legislation since taking office. His effort to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act was delayed after a failed first attempt, and his administration is months away from unveiling either a major tax cut package or the sweeping infrastructure plan he has promised. After his introductory remarks on Monday, the president went around the table asking for a statement from each cabinet member. One by one, they said their names and paid tribute to Mr. Trump, describing how honored they were to serve in his administration as he nodded approvingly. "Thank you for the opportunity to serve at SB8," said Linda McMahon, the head of the Small Business Administration, touting a new optimism for small businesses. Ben Carson, the housing secretary, called it a great honor to work for Mr. Trump, while Sonny Perdue, the agriculture secretary, offered congratulations for the men and women you have gathered around this table. And amid fresh reports that his job is in danger, Reince Priebus, the chief of staff, outdid them all, telling Mr. Trump and the assembled news cameras that we thank you for the opportunity and the blessing to serve your agenda. The loyalty pledges unfolded the day before Attorney General Jeff Sessions is due to testify before the Senate Select Committee on Intelligence about his involvement with Moscow and his role in the firing of Mr. Comey. Mr. Sessions has recused himself from the Russia investigation. The tableau in the White House's cabinet room struck many observers, including former White House officials familiar with the day-to-day workings of the president and the senior officials in his administration, as extraordinary. "I ran 16 cabinet meetings during Obama's first term," Chris Lu, former President Barack Obama's cabinet secretary, wrote on Twitter. "Our cabinet was never told to sing Obama's praises. He wanted candid advice, not adulation." Yet the comments were in keeping with an intense effort by the White House to boost Mr. Trump's mood and change the subject from the damaging testimony last week of Mr. Comey, who, under oath, accused the president of having fired him for his handling of the Russia inquiry. In a television interview on Monday morning, the president's daughter Ivanka Trump said her father was eager to move on and talk about the rest of his agenda. "My father felt very vindicated in all the statements that has been making and feels incredibly optimistic," Ms. Trump, a senior advisor to the president,